Hey, how you doing? I was sitting here after my last post and I started thinking, I need part two. I need part two for Beverly's birthday. And I wanted to make her smile and I wanted to make her reflect from back in the day, right? So I started thinking, I remember being a little kid and, in my immediate family, there was my brother, Kenneth Wayne, and then Beverly Rippy. She's my older sister. So she's kind of like the senior in the group, between the three of us right there, right? And so I remember, I'm going to tell you a funny story. True story. It was one weekend, it was a Saturday, and mom and dad had left. They were gone. But before they left, they gave Beverly instructions. Hey, clean up this house. And so that's what mama told Beverly. And so next thing you know, Beverly becomes commander in chief. And I was like, oh, I was too little. I could help out a little bit, but it was between Beverly and Kenneth. So Beverly began to lay down the law. Kenneth, you gonna clean up this house. And Kenneth was like, I ain't cleaning up nothing. And Beverly was like, yes, you will. And Kenneth was like, no, you won't. And he was like, shut up. You shut up. I shut up. You shut up. I ain't gonna do nothing. You shut up. Shut up. Next thing you know, Kenneth was insubordinate. And that's a problem with Beverly. So what does Beverly do? I'm this little kid. I'm watching the action. I see Beverly, all this conversation was going on in the kitchen. So Kenneth leaves. Beverly goes into the kitchen. I don't know what she's going to do. Is she going to get a knife? I don't know. Beverly's going to go in the kitchen. She went in the kitchen. So I'm watching this. What does Beverly do? I proceed to see Beverly open up Mama's pepper. That's right. Good old McCormick's. So she shakes out a big old hand of black pepper. And I'm like, what are you doing? And Beverly's like, you watch this. And I was like, okay. I'm just a little kid. Next thing you know, Beverly entices and gets Kenneth to come back into the kitchen again. And the next thing you know, Beverly says, look, you gonna do this. Kenneth said, I ain't gonna do nothing. And she's like, yeah. And she's getting up in his face. And he's like, get back out of my face. You ain't gonna do nothing. Next thing you know, Beverly's like, let me tell you something. You gonna do it. And she blows this handful of pepper in Kenneth's face. In his eyes, Kenneth starts coughing. And Kenneth's going crazy. And I'm this little kid going, oh my goodness. And next thing you know, Beverly's like, that's what I'm talking about. How you like that? How you like that? And yeah, I'm like, Kenneth's coughing and snot's running out of his nose, his eyes burning, Kenneth's, and he runs into the bathroom and he's washing his face and he's sneezing and snot blowing out and he's, and Beverly's standing at the door. That's right. How you like that? And I was like, wow. And it was so much action going on. And so eventually it calms down. And I'm standing there next to Kenneth at the sink. I'm like, you okay? I thought Kenneth was going to die, but he didn't. And I was like, and Kenneth tells me, you wait and see what I do. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what are you going to do? He said, oh, I ain't going to do nothing now. I'm going to wait. I was like, you going to wait? He said, I'm going to wait. I was like, wow. And so next thing you know, nothing. He waits about a month. A month goes by. Beverly done forgot all about the pepper incident. And then Kenneth comes up to me and see it was a Saturday. And we used to watch wrestling. And there was a character called the Black Kabuki. Does anybody remember the Black Kabuki? I do. Anyway, Google it. Black Kabuki. Next thing you know, because the Black Kabuki, he used to be this like martial arts guy. And he used to have some kind of powder that he would throw into the opponent's eyes and it would flame up. And I was like, wow. And so Kenneth told me a month later, we got through watching wrestling and Kenneth said, and Kenneth had that crazy look in his eye. Kind of like that. And the next thing you know, Kenneth said, today, he looks over at me, he says, today, I am the Black Kabuki. And I was like, oh my goodness, the Black Kabuki? He goes, that's right. And you watch this. So I proceed to follow him into the kitchen. And I see him open the cupboard. And I'm thinking to myself, what's going to happen? Next thing you know, again, this was a Saturday. Mom and Daddy had to leave. Only body in the house is me, Beverly, and Kenneth. Next thing you know, Kenneth entices Beverly into the kitchen. And he starts up, hey, remember the last time Mom was gone? You had me clean up the house. And so she's like, that's right, I'll make you do it again. And so Kenneth's like, you ain't gonna make me do nothing. And so he drug her into this conversation. It was the art of war. I seen this coming down. I was just a little kid though. I was watching this thing. Next thing you know, Kenneth gets up in her face, Beverly, I ain't gonna do nothing. Next thing you know, and Kenneth was like, let me tell you something. And he had a handful of something, I don't know what it was. Next thing you know, whoosh, Kenneth throws a handful of Morton salt in Beverly's eyes. Whoo, mercy. Beverly is flopping around. Have you ever seen a fish out of water? That was Beverly on the kitchen hardwood floor, flopping around. And Kenneth was standing over her going, that's right. I am the black kabuki. I am the black kabuki. Look at you. Look at you. And that's what Kenneth was doing. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I thought Beverly was going to die. But she wasn't dying. And Kenneth was laughing. I am the black kabuki. He kept announcing it loud, real loud. And I was like, oh, Kenneth is the black kabuki. That black kabuki did that. Kenneth is the black kabuki. And the next thing you know, Beverly and Beverly had salt in her hair. And next thing you know, Kenneth was in the kitchen sweeping up. Beverly's eyes swole up big as Garfield. Remember Garfield, the little character, the fat cat? That was Beverly. Beverly's eyes swole up like Garfield. Anyway, most amazing thing, that was a birthday story. Just thought I'd share that. Beverly, remember that for your birthday? Just thought I'd tell you a little funny story, everybody. But anyway, Beverly, it's the reason why I told that story about Beverly. I think Beverly is part ninja. Yeah, Beverly's part ninja because, you know, she'll pull out a trick on you if you ain't careful and throw pepper on you, slap you, something, just crazy stuff. But we all love each other. We all love each other. And I just wanted to tell you that beautiful birthday story about Beverly Rippy. Happy birthday, Beverly. I just thought I'd share that with the world. God bless you, Beverly. And again, happy birthday.